You guys ever heard the story about how Ashton Kutcher's date got murdered? It's a super weird story, and there are so many convoluted things in this story and really kind of weird moments that we need to talk about. In 2001, Ashton Kutcher went to pick up his date, Ashley Ellerin, at her Hollywood home. She was at her door, she didn't answer, so he left. He went to go to another party then. But some accounts actually say that he found the body, called it red wine on the floor, and decided to go at another party and made a suspicious call to somebody. Many people suspect he did this not to tarnish his Hollywood career. Honestly, that would make sense, you know what I mean? He would also be suspect number one if he found that body, especially because he was going to take this girl on a date. That looked just suspicious already. Now, what wasn't known at the time was Michael Gargiulo, the Hollywood Ripper as his name would be, actually murdered her 2 hours earlier and apparently murdered somebody else as well. And the stabbing was vicious. This young woman got stabbed 47 times. The case went cold and 20 years go by. Ashton Kutcher in 2019 finally testified for his old date. All the information he had, helped the police and aligned with what they had as well, so they ended up locking this guy up and sentencing him to life in prison and then death row. And this is on record that he looked inside the window because she wasn't answering and saw red wine spilled on the ground by her body. Now, it does not take a lot of common sense at all to know that that is not red wine. I really do believe that he didn't want to endanger his career and stuff, and he would be suspect number one, like I said, And now, alluding back, this happened in 2001. The trial went cold for 20 years. In 2005, 4 years after he murdered Ashton Kutcher's date, he went on to murder another lady with a family of 4. And then he tried to kill another lady by the name of Michelle Murphy in 2008, 7 years after that 2001 event. And she fought him off, and he left a trail of blood that got him arrested. Now, once again, I know I said he was sentenced to death, but California hasn't executed somebody since 2006, and he was sentenced to death in 2021. California chose not to execute him, but he was extradited to Illinois to face a trial for another murder that this guy committed in 1993. The crazy part is, I'm not sure why they even said he was on death row when it's not even a thing over there. It's confusing, I know. But Illinois also has not even sentenced somebody to death row since 1999 or something like that. At the end of the day, though, this guy will be in prison for the rest of his life, regardless of where he may be. What are your thoughts on this story, guys? I know this story has a lot of weird, convoluted details, but I do think it's an interesting one to talk about.